play. How difficult was this game tonight?
Oh, it was extremely difficult, extremely physical. I mean, we knew that they would fight to the end. I mean, they've had a tremendous season. You get to this time of year, everyone's elite. Everyone's a good football team, and none of these kids want to go home. So they're going to fight to the very last snap. And, in the second half, we felt like, especially after we got the one score, we were going to slow the game down, rely on our defense, which was playing extremely well. That's typically not what we do. We want to be more balanced, but we were wanting to make sure that we put ourselves in the best position to advance. And I'm just so thrilled in the way our kids played, but we were so physical defensively, and that was the major difference in this football game.
And I think that's why we talked to the two kids we did there. They were great on both sides of the line, really. You gave them a lot of chances, but you mentioned you were able to keep them. Your defense kept them from capitalizing on those chances. As a coach, where's the yin and the yang with that? You're upset because you're not putting them away and you still give them chances, but yet you got to be extremely happy that you don't let them take advantage of it.
Yeah, well, part of that's the way we handled it, to be honest with you. I mean, I became very conservative in the second half. I saw how much success we were having defensively. I just didn't want to put us in a bad situation. So, that's kind of the first time we've went real conservative all year long, to be honest. But I felt that was what was best for the time. And then when we finally got the field flipped, we were able to go play action and get MJ in the back of the end zone. We felt comfortable there. So, part of that is the reason we were sputtering a little bit is because the play calling wasn't balanced. And we pride ourselves on being balanced. And to be honest with you, to be successful, we need to be balanced. But again, in the end, it's about surviving in advance. We felt with the score that the way it was at that time, if we had to punt the way we were playing defensively, that was a win.
We talked after the game last week at Northmore, and you guys played just about as good as you could. Maybe the best game, probably the best game you guys have all season. It wasn't like that tonight, but you get the 25-point win. How can you think you got to play better in the playoffs, but you survived tonight. How can you get back on that track and play that against a big Fort Fry team next week?
Well, I don't know really in the end. We'll evaluate it on film, but I just think, as you advance, the teams get a little better. Yeah. So, I'm not sure exactly where we played well enough to win tonight. I mean, I want to give Fairland a lot of credit. They're a great football team, and I know Fort Fry is as well. Obviously, they made a deep run last year. They're going to be extremely physical, and they're going to create a lot of problems for us, I'm sure. So, we're going to have to get to work. We've got a huge challenge again this week, and, it's for a regional championship. So our kids are just excited to be in this opportunity to have a chance to play in a championship game, and our coaching staff is, and we're going to make sure we put our best foot forward, and all we can control right now is our preparation.
Coach, after 13 weeks, it's a long season. This is right where you want to be when you start all this back in August. How happy are you right now with where your team is at?
Well, I'm thrilled for our kids. I mean, we have great kids. I mean, we do. I mean, they do everything that I ask them. Our staff, I'm so blessed to have the staff that we do. I'm pretty demanding of both of our kids and our staff, and they buy in and they do everything without hesitation. I'm so blessed to work with those men as coaches and to coach these kids. We're excited to get an opportunity to be back together on Monday, and to be honest, we talk about that. We don't necessarily talk about advancing in terms of just winning. We fight just to get back together again. That's how much those kids love each other in that locker room. They just want to be back together for one more Monday, and that's what we'll talk about next week. If we win, we just get another opportunity back together and continue to do this. And I tell you what, you talk about a long season. It seems like it's flown by. It's been so quick, and it's just, I know our kids feel that way, so we all want to keep it going.